Hey, what's up, guys? Today we're going to discuss closing portals. Happy 4th of July, by the way. Anyway, today we're going to discuss closing portals. Portals. Portals are what make our lives harder. And as God teaches me, like I said, I'm not here to raise myself up, to say I'm better than anyone. I'm obeying God. When God gives you instruction, you must obey, whether you feel like you're worthy or not. So as God shows me these things, He wants me to share them with you as well. So here we go. Closing portals. What are portals? So portals are what allow the spiritual world to come in, gives them access to your world to affect it. Right? So there's only two kingdoms. There is the third heaven, the heavenly kingdom, and there is Satan's kingdom. So you're either going to allow your life to be affected. I mean, at all times, your life is affected by either of two kingdoms, right? But there's certain things that we can avoid doing, so we can close certain portals, so that our life can no longer be shaky and affected because of something that we are doing to cause it, right? Because the enemy does not have legal grounds to do certain things in your life unless you give him permission. But how he keeps defeating you is that you don't even know how you're giving him legal grounds. Like, you don't know the spiritual world. So you're just getting beat up left and right, and you know something's not right, and you see that there's barriers, and you see that there's issues, and there's problems, and like, you see these things, but you're wondering, like, why is this happening to me? Or maybe you just think it's normal. You don't even realize that you have control, that you can take back control over a lot of areas of your life that the enemy is running amok in. But it just takes knowledge. That's why we're doing these videos. Again, in life, being obedient. Okay, so closing portals. So I'm just going to let you know about some portals that I have been closing in my life, or have closed, or, the Lord is showing me to close. First portal that was closed, sex, guys. When you have sex outside of marriage, when you have sex before you're married, you're having sex with your girlfriend, having sex with your boyfriend, having sex with just with yourself, that's a portal. So now you're having sex. Demonic spirits now have access to your life because you're breaking the 10 Commandments. Anytime, it's basically easy to say like this. Anytime you break one of the 10 Commandments, you give the enemy access into your life to disrupt your life. So now he can still kill and destroy things that are going on in your life. Progress that you try to make, he can stop that. I mean, ultimately, he wants to kill you. Ultimately, he wants you, I had to say it blunt, just like that. Ultimately, the enemy wants you in torment, in eternal torment with him. He wants to end your life on this earth, end anything that you could be doing for the kingdom, for the Lord, end any progression you could be making in life, whether it's financial, with family, business, especially helping others. He wants to end all of that. That's his ultimate goal. But if he can't kill you, like if God is protecting you, like he's doing with all of us that are still alive on this earth, and God said it's not their time, he can still torment your life and rip away your blessings, rip away things you don't even know is being ripped away, things that you don't even know you deserve. There's a lot of lies being said. There's a lot of slogans being said today that are from the demonic kingdom. They're not even biblical, right? So there are things that you deserve. There are things that you deserve. And a lot of people say, well, you don't deserve that. Not everything you have to work for. A lot of things you should already have. But the enemy has, because God already gave us a lot of things. And until you understand your authority, and that there's things that you should already have because you are a child of God, because God loves you and already blessed you with that, the enemy takes a lot of these things, and then people think you shouldn't have it anyway. Who are you to even think you should have these things, right? It's just Anyway, we're gonna break through all that, but eventually, not all right now, but that's the point of these videos. Is to just give more and more spiritual knowledge. Excuse me. So guys, sex is a portal. No matter how good it feels, even if you want to stop and you can't, I'm just telling you this fact. If you're having sex, premarital sex, just know you're giving the enemy access in your life to wreak havoc in whatever way he chooses to. So when you stop having sex, you're going to see what areas having sex was affecting your life. I can't tell you right now what areas is sex affecting your life. I know one thing, just from personal experience. Sex produces fits of rage. You get angry in life a lot more quicker. You have less self-control over your anger. That's one of the negative aspects of sex. Lack of self-discipline, lack of self-control. Not to even speak upon like the fact of, arguments. Some people, they have a lot of rage, thoughts of rage, hurting themselves, hurting others over a relationship. I know someone that ended their life over a relationship, right? Recently. So, again, portals. Enemy had access. He gets that. Okay, so that's one portal. Next portal will be drugs. If you're not for medical purposes, if you're popping stuff like Xanax, Oxys, Roxys, Molly, Lean, I gotta throw weed in there. I'm sorry. I gotta throw it in there. I'm gonna tell you, I have so many weed stories. I gotta throw weed in there. I gotta throw it in there. I don't want to do it, but I have to. Acid, mushrooms. If you're doing these things, okay, again, it's a portal. It is you already know, right? When you do drugs, you're somewhere else. You already know what opens up. Now you're opened up to it seems like to another world, and it is. It is not just what it seems. It's not just a hallucination. You're there. You're somewhere you're not supposed to be in that capacity, because the awesome thing is, in the Christian world, when you decide to not do those things and you decide to live 100% for God, which may take a while, hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it just takes the time that you need. But it takes a while, because you got to break certain things off and you got to grow, and you're still going to want to do certain things, and you may, and stuff like that. So it's a process. But when you get to the point where you're living 100% for God, and it's not going to be in your strength, it's going to be with His strength when you're ready to let it be His strength, right? When you're living 100% for Him, and even before you live 100%, let's say you're living 80, 85%, as long as you're striving towards God and Jesus and stuff like that, that's a whole nother world. You see miracles. So the two kingdoms, you're going to see stuff with either kingdom, but you want to get with the kingdom that promises you eternal life. That's the whole point. You want to get with the kingdom that promises you to be with your Creator and to be in paradise, to be with Him, and to go back home, because this is not our home. So anyway, that's all I'm saying is, I got to shorten it now. There's two different kingdoms. You could get high the illegal way, which is with drugs. That's going to open a portal. That's going to affect your life. Now that you've opened a portal, the enemy's coming in, walking in. You guys saw that concert, that rapper's concert? I think it was Travis Scott, where the people were like walking through, like on his background, he had the animation. They were walking through like the mouth of the portal. That's what it is. It's like you're doing a certain sin, but here comes the enemy walking through. Just walk through the portal. Now he can wreak havoc in your life, right? Like I said, stop doing certain sins and see also what turbulence stops in your life. Obviously, it's not going to be in one day, but then you'll see, okay, that's what was affecting that. That's what was affecting that. Another portal. Well, drugs of any kind, guys. If you're drinking is going to open up a portal in your life. And I mean, look at the portals that we know, right? So from smoking, let's say Black and Mild smoking. Who knows what's going on with your lungs? People get cancer. Drinking, what does it affect? Kidneys. These are portals that we already know are opened. This is demonic activity. That would not have happened to that person have they not, right? What does gluttony open? Swelling, diseases, heart disease, diabetes from gluttony, right? For the people it affects in such a manner. Obviously, you can get certain things, when you're younger and things like that. But I'm talking about those who are actually getting certain diseases from direct action. So gluttony, a lot of people, gluttony, they're having renal failure, liver failure from what? Drinking as well. So these are portals. And that's just some of the things that the enemy does. He does more. He rips away more. Relationships, good judgment, things like that is how the enemy wreaks havoc from portals that we open. I'm gonna tell you another portal. Video games. It's another portal. It's another portal. I don't want to make the video too long because of upload time and things like that. I'm going to cut it. If you tell me you want me to continue on this topic, I'll do another video. Let me know. Close those portals and replace it. The Lord will help you replace it. Just ask him for help. Help me close the portals, God. Help me replace it. And he's going to do amazing things in your life. Much more amazing than what you've been doing to self-medicate. I'm learning and I'm teaching. Bye.